Morning, guys. I had something happen yesterday that I was not expecting. I've been using a lot of Frixion pens for a while. I really like the black one. Prior to using it, the just a regular black pen, I did everything really in pencil and then wrote over it again in pen or not, but I had never really used Frixion pens until I'm thinking maybe 6 months ago. So I really liked it. I know about the situation with the heat making the ink disappear, but I didn't think it was going to be an issue because I was aware of it, wasn't going to leave it in a car or anything like that, and and B, everything I had read said the ink doesn't disappear, it just goes invisible and comes back with cold. So everything had gone well. I didn't have any problems with the regular ink pens. And then I moved to the markers. Let's go here. I moved to the markers. I was using the highlighter, various other colors. These are the markers, not the pens, and not the highlighters. This one is the highlighter. What I was writing with is the markers. And everything was going fine, and then this happened. I've had the flu since last Thursday, and pretty much I've been in bed with like planner stuff spread around me, and my computer and my phone. And I, at one point, got up to go downstairs for a little while, just sit up in a chair, and I packed everything up in something I could carry it in and closed the planner and went downstairs. And when I opened the pages, I had actually posted pictures on Facebook of this. A lot of the printing was gone, and since this is the worst page, it's not something that happened when the Hobonichi was closed. The laptop I must have moved the laptop and moved it inadvertently on the Hobonichi. It isn't something I would do normally just because the pages are delicate, so I don't really put anything on it. But when I came downstairs and opened the planner, all of this was gone. And I thought not too much about it because I just stuck it in the freezer. I was a little surprised because I don't think it was that long, and my laptop is fairly new. It's not that hot. So I was a little surprised, but I just put it in the freezer, and wow, this is the best I got to come back here and here. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be easy for you to see. I think you'll be able to see it. Now this fared much better, so this was not the page it happened directly on, and this page was fine. So what did upset me was the ink didn't come back nearly as well as I thought. From what I've read online, the ink comes back, but it comes back on the lighter side. I think that that's probably true of the regular ink pens, but these are, maybe it's a different formula, but the ink is more watery, it's less pigmented, the pens are more dense. I don't know, but these are, like see-through pretty much to begin with. I mean, they're not translucent enough to be highlighters, but they're much less dense than ink. So since the Frixion pens seem to come back lighter when they come back, if you have something that is light to begin with, I mean, this just does not work for me. I mean, this is after a half an hour in the freezer. And that's much less than I expected. So I sort of wanted to just throw that out there because I know a lot of people use the Frixion pens. That it can happen unexpectedly, and that the markers, being much less of a pigmented ink, may not come back to the extent that you need them to be readable. I mean, this was just lists and, you know, trying to keep track of how I feel with the flu because I took Tamiflu, but I really did want that. And so I think if you're using a lot of the markers, it's entirely possible to really lose something here. Yeah, I guess that's it. I just wanted to throw this out there as sort of a word of caution. You know, I didn't have a problem at all for like 6 months. And then I pretty much, you know, lost half of 3 pages. And depending on what kind of information you're keeping, that could be not an issue, or that could be a real problem. So hope that helps somebody, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye guys. Thank you for watching.